Hi, happy holidays. Welcome to Building a Better Me. This is a vlog about an average guy trying to do better by himself through sobriety, fitness, and just general lifestyle changes. My name is Zach. It's nice to meet you. Today, I want to talk about the holiday season. So I am 94 days sober. After 10 years of daily drugs and alcohol abuse in pretty extreme excess in certain points in time, for the first time since the age of 17, I've gone a prolonged period, pretty much raw dog in the world. Aside from one mushroom trip on my birthday, I will talk about that in a later video. But today, what I want to talk about is a couple positives and then two pretty big negatives with being sober during the Christmas time for the first time in my adult life. So I do want to start off with some positives. So we're reaching the end of 2024. There's a lot of things I wanted to do this year that I did not accomplish. But one of the big things that I did accomplish was get some sort of a grasp on sobriety. I feel very, very prideful about that. I'm very happy that that took place, and I really can't think of anything else I could have done better health wise for myself this year than doing that. Specifically, when it comes to drinking alcohol, I used to drink very heavy in excess, and getting that kicked out of my life, I feel better and better every day. I mean, what it's done for my health has been amazing. So that's definitely a plus for getting sober. Around this time of year, it's like, okay, we're coming to a close. We did something this year that's pretty dope. So success there, check. The other thing that's super cool about sobriety is you see things for what they are, you experience things for what they are. So I go see a lot of live music. Last month, I went to my first show as a sober person in my life, and I remember every single thing about it. The drunk people were certainly harder to deal with, but like I remember everything about it with full clarity. It's a band I've listened to for many years. They're called Tiny Moving Parts. If you've never heard of them, go check them out. They're really, really good. And it's just so much clarity in being able to truly appreciate it for what it is. Very, very cool. I'm glad that I did that. Transferring to the holidays, any conversation I have with my family tomorrow, anything I do with my wife during the holidays, any food that I eat, I get to fully appreciate everything for exactly how it is, and you got to view that as a plus. Now, despite all of that, the personal satisfaction, accepting everything for what it is, mental clarity, all that's great. I am not going to be that person that sits there and says, well, now that I'm sober, I'm having so much more fun. No. Like, no. Personally, as an addict, someone who's always going to be an addict, like, being messed up is more fun. You know what I mean? Having the whole day off, you're drunk by 11 a.m., you're playing video games, like, you're opening presents, whatever it is more fun in that state, at least for somebody like me. So I'm actually going to file that into the negative side. Do I get to appreciate everything for what it is now? Yeah. Is that dope? Yeah. But do I always want to see everything for exactly what it is? No. It sounds weird, but it's just the truth. I'm not trying to glorify anything here. I had more fun when I wasn't a sober person. But that being said, I'm currently making those adjustments, and as time goes on, as I get more and more used to being sober, I'm sure it's going to wind up evening out at some point, maybe, hopefully. I guess the only other really big downside to experiencing the holidays sober is this. Getting personal, my entire life, I've never been one for theism or stories. So, what I mean by that is this. When I was a young kid, my grandmother took me to a church, and they would tell the stories and all of that. And literally, from the age of like 4, that's all I saw them as were stories. I didn't know that this supposedly really happened, and all of this is true to a lot of these people. Even Santa, I did believe in Santa when I was a young kid, but I pretty much worked it out really quick by like the age of 5 that it's just not a real thing. For whatever reason, naturally as a person, I've been rooted in reality, and I just viewed everything always as stories, was never really too gullible in that regard, except for when I was super, super, super young and the imagination was crazy. So fast forward to being an adult, my wife, she's a holiday person. The lights, the music, the theatrics, loves all of that. I have never felt that Christmas spirit thing. And I don't know if that makes me, a mean person or not, but naturally as a human being, I've just never fallen into that camp of having the holiday spirit. Being completely sober, I'm not gonna lie, it just kind of feels like another day for me. Maybe there's a lot of you out there that feel the same way. Please comment, engage, let me know how you're feeling about that. Do most people genuinely feel the holiday spirit, or is it more so just, the few days off of work and the drinking and all of that that gets you pumped up? Because as a dead sober person going into this holiday, I'm now very much like, okay, I'm just not really a holiday person naturally. And makes me feel kind of like a Grinch, but it's just the truth. Now, what I do want to say going into 2025, this is almost like a love letter to 2025. I want this content thing to work. This video here is just me talking to a camera dead on. I want to create a vlog that is worth watching. I know I'm probably not supposed to put that on the internet, but that's just the truth. The one thing that I'm feeling really passionate about is I want to document the building a better me process. I was calling it From Fat to Shredded, but I gotta be honest, I actually hate that name. What am I trying to do here? And that's overall just build a better me, change my career, change my physical status. My sobriety status has already changed, but keep that going. Just build a better Zach and hopefully along the way inspire others to do the same. And I want it to be done decently with good quality and just learn something new every day and implement something new every day. So that's what I want for 2025. That's what I'm going to will into the air. And if you have any goals that you want to accomplish, throw it out there, make it happen. I believe in you. Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you so much for watching.